Hey guys, Motorcycle Prepper here. I'm back, and this is part 4 of my series. This is my Bugout Bag. This is going to be the final part of it. This is in a Maxpedition Sitka. This is my old everyday carry bag. You'll see over here that I have a hooded all-weather emergency blanket. In this kit I do have an all-weather emergency blanket. I ended up buying a hooded one just to kind of give me a little bit of extra ability if I wanted to wrap up in it, if I wanted to use it as a kind of an impromptu poncho. Got that there. Alright, let me go ahead and set the bag up and we'll get started. Okay, first thing you'll see on the top here is a little solar charger. It does have a little flashlight on it. Got a couple metal S-beaners holding that on so I can keep my phone charged. On the side here is a clean canteen, and I'll go into that because that actually has stuff in it. On the other side here we've got a hand chainsaw, small little hand shovel, and I've got, if I can get this out of here, the Cold Steel Survival Edge. See that there? There you go. In the back of that, because it has a hollow handle, we do have a little fire kit in there. Obviously, when I bug out, this knife's going to come off the pack and go straight onto my belt. And it also comes with a little ferro rod down there, so I've always got a cutting tool and ways to start a fire with me attached to my body. Down here on the strap, I've got a little Maxpedition roly-poly. Alright. Sorry about that. The front pouch here. Front in here. Just got 4 metal tent stakes for helping to set up a shelter. Close that back up. Do the clasp here. This up. Okay, in here, a little Maxpedition organizer. I've got just kind of a generic first aid kit. There's some gauze pads, band-aids, some ibuprofen, some Neosporin, tweezers, just kind of general first aid, kind of a boo-boo kit kind of thing. Also in here I have an Adventure Medical Kits trauma pack if something worse happens, and it does have Quick Clot in there. It's got quite an assortment of stuff. And lastly, back here I've got some chapstick, some hand sanitizer, and some lotion. That's everything out of there. Okay. Now we're going to go to this little top pouch here. Quite a bit of stuff up in here. I've got 4 large zip ties, got some little glow sticks, got 4 small zip ties, got some gloves to keep your hands warm. They've got the cut off fingers so you can still feel things. And in here, I've got, I believe this is a camper. I don't know. This is a really old Swiss Army knife that I've had probably for close to like 20 years. It's got like the scissors. It's got really nice wood saw in there. It's also got, where'd it go? A nice file, plus the blades, can opener, bottle opener, you know, your corkscrew, your general multi-tool. Next, I've got a little folding knife. It's nothing special, just a little Winchester. I believe it came in like a 3-pack. Next, I've got a Smith's sharpener. I think they call this a survival sharpener. So it's got your ceramic, your carbide, your diamond rod, and it's got a compass, a whistle, a little flashlight, and it has a ferro rod in there. So now I've got 2 ferro rods. And here's my other ferro rod, UST Spark Force. This is a little match case. Let's open real quick. With a bunch of tinder quicks packed down in there to keep those waterproof. And this has got an S-spinner attached to it, so when I get out to where I'm going, this automatically attaches to my body with the knife. And lastly, in the back, I've just got some Gorilla Tape wrapped around an old Starbucks card. Alright, I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to go to the inside main compartment, and then we're going to go ahead and go through what's in the clean canteen. Okay, this is what's in the main compartment. I've got 4 tarp clips on a carabiner with a decent sized chunk of paracord and a bank line to help set up a shelter. I've got just like 2 water bottles in there. Yeah, 2 water bottles. This little pouch here has got all my food. It's got peanuts, Luna bars, some soup, coffee again, some 5-hour energies, some teas. You know, just this bag's only designed to keep you going for about 3 days. Alright, now I'm going to go back into this back sleeve back here. And back here I've got 55-gallon drum liner. And as I said before, I have the regular one in here right now, the all-weather emergency blanket. I will be replacing that with the hooded one. And that's everything in those. I'm going to pause this real quick, and then we'll get into what's in the clean canteen. Alright, this is the last part of my Bugout bag. This is what was in that side pouch. Underneath it, I've got a GSI cup. And I've got my 40-ounce clean canteen. Keep quite a bit of stuff in here. Here I've got a bright bandana. Got a little Bushnell hat light, which I keep going off with a little piece of paper, and it does red along with white. Sorry for blinding you guys. That little piece of paper on there. Won't go off. fish mouth spreaders to hold the bottle above the fire as a bail. I've got water purification tablets. Got little homemade tinder. This is just cotton balls soaked in wax. I've got a Bic lighter with a zip tie around it so it won't go off. In here, this is a bunch. Zippo sells some compressed fuel blocks. I just kind of crushed one of those up and put it in here, kind of as a redundant tinder. Got the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival. Mostly just something to read, starve off boredom. I've got 5-minute flare for signaling and for fire starting. I've got a Frontier water filter. I have a small little button compass. And lastly in here, I've got a 9x12 painter's drop cloth as redundant cover. I still have the 55-gallon drum liner and the hooded emergency blanket in there, but this I could also use as a ground cloth. And that's the contents of my bug-out bag. It's not very big. I tried to keep it lightweight. You know, it's about, it'll last, you know, me, one person. I could probably get by for probably about a max of 5 days out of this kit, and then I'd have to start foraging for stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll have more videos out as soon as I can. Alright, have a good day, guys.